hopefully in the future we build towers behind the stands. The stands are actually from Cleveland Speedway.
Okay.
Those are the same stands from Cleveland. We just tuned them up. They look much nicer, and the flag stand is on the same side as the stands. It's the tower that's not, but hopefully Santa Claus brings me one for next year that is behind the stands and big and nice and fancy. And I hope the Hamptons are listening right now, and they can tell Santa.
Okay, so is it suppressed to say that basically the backstretch is the backstretch, but for the announcer booth, the front stretch is the front stretch, but you're calling it for the back straightaway like I do at Bristol when I do the short track U.S. Nationals?
Yes, and let me tell you, since I'm the sign guy,
gotcha.
I made numbers for the turns so that, let's just say if I was a race director at another track one week and I'm over there the next, for instance, if I'm a series traveling and I go and I look over to my left and I'm thinking that's 3 and 4, but it's 1 and 2. So I actually have numbers over there, and it instantly reminds me of what I'm looking at. And it's different when you're up in the tower, but it didn't take long to adapt because I was really worried about that, to be honest with you, and that's not really been an issue at our troop practices, and I adapted to that pretty quick.
Mike Guerin, is Kenny Slayton on FS1? Is he sim racing in a heat race or something? Is that what he's trying to brag to us about?
Yeah, he's watching it, saying it's some badass stuff.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But Shannon's
yes,
one of these guys. He lives and breathes racing. I mean, his mind is working constantly. And, he's not only got his business, what he's doing at Mountain View, he's still the operation manager with Topless Outlaws, and he has worked so hard, secured sponsorship for the Topless Outlaws. And I think he's got some more sponsors for this coming year.
For this season, we have Napa Auto Parts that came on, so it's now the Napa Auto Parts Topless Outlaws. And I stepped back from the position of race director also to let Michael Courtney's the new race director. And, some big things are coming with those guys, and it's great to see Napa Auto Parts come on.
Hey, now is this the same? Is this the same Michael Courtney that also used to drive in the KMSA in the 4 cylinders and stuff?
Yes, and I think he was runner-up in the UCRA Crate Series last year. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Cool deal, man. Well, guys,
so it'll be his first shot at it, so that'll be different.
I'm not going to lie to you. I am literally doing Dirt Red Clay Life on our CRN podcast, and I am watching the dirt track at Charlotte for the iRacing World of Outlaws show. And I will say this, guys. I mean, here's my take on it. I love it. Don't get me wrong. But don't burn us out with it. Don't burn us out with it. Don't make it where it's something we're going to see constantly over and over and over again. Because, Shannon, would you agree? People get burnt out with it.
Okay, I have a different take than a lot of these guys. Like Matt Henderson pointed out last week on the show, right now race season seems to be year-round. And I can go to CVR, and I guarantee you in the winter, Chip is working his ass off trying to keep up, because guys do not stop racing now versus years ago. And guys are just tired. Their billfolds are tired. And it's sort of like that girlfriend. If you see her every day, it's not as much fun as if you hadn't seen her in 2 or 3 weeks. You're like, I've had a chance to miss her, So when we walk back,
that hits home for Wesley.
Try since Valentine's Day, okay? Like,
right.
Seriously,
so then when you see her again, she's better looking or something. It's like, woo, I'm glad to see you, honey.
Hey,
and then, that's what it's going to be when we get back to the track. And I feel like if we didn't race now until, say, July, we go back, we're going to see the stands more full than we've seen maybe ever in our lifetimes. We're going to see cars on top of cars at the track. And I think it's actually giving a lot of guys a chance to rest, and it'll come back stronger. And then people will be like, it's giving people a chance to miss it.
For sure. Definitely. Hey, before we let you go, one last thing. I know you told me this afternoon that you have a special announcement you want to make in regards to the Topless Outlaw Late Model Series. I think you're in your second year of operations now, or third year?
Oh, yes.
What is the big announcement you want to make, buddy, here on Red Clay Life?
Yes, that was the Michael Courtney taking over as race director in Napa, and heck, that Napa's really just going to help that series grow. And the series took off. I mean, averaged upper 20s in every event or for the season. And Michael tell you, he went to a lot of those races, and that series, I mean, I'll be honest, me and Mike Robinette, we didn't know what the hell we were doing. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing, but we're just all working hard. And just like the Hamptons, you know, over at Mountain View, Kelvin Hampton, there's not a man that works harder than this guy. He may not know how to run a racetrack, but he'll work so hard that he'll outwork everybody. He's that kind of guy, and that's sort of our mindset. We'll work our ass off to show everybody we're serious over there, and that track's going to be track people's going to be talking about for a while.
And I'll tell you what, also in closing, we're excited to have Full Moon Graphics and Mountain View Raceway to be a part of the CRN family. I understand that you and Trey Snyder are working on the financials with all of that, but we're glad to have you to do sponsorship with us. So hopefully this will be a good relationship, and we'll have you in touch for many, many more times to come on Red Clay Life and other programming as well, for sure.
Yes, yeah, Mike, I introduced him to a lot of people last year, and now it's kind of this year he's like, hey, look here, look what we're doing. And Mike's another one of those guys. If it weren't for racing, I wouldn't have met him. And, we have to call and BS pretty often and see what's going on.
Well, we always said, Mike Guerin, in closing, because I know we're going to get off here, Mike's having a conniption. He wants to see this damn computer race on FS1. But there was a reason why me and Mike met each other at North Georgia that Friday night, and I believe that all things happen for a reason. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, lessons learned. But I do believe that we have something really good going together with Mike Guerin and CRN and Red Clay Life, and now doing things with Full Moon Graphics and Mountain View Raceway. Mike.
Oh, absolutely. It's just, I'm living a dream. I'm involved in a sport that I love, which Shannon played a large role in that.
Sure.
Which led me to meet Jeff Jackson, the car that 75 Radio sponsors, which led me into the Topless, which led me to Boyd Speedway. I mean, it's just step after step after step, and I keep meeting all these wonderful people in the racing world, and I'm just like a fat kid in a candy store.
Hey, Shannon, you're the man. Thank you for being on. Real quickly, let everybody know how they can follow you, get business from you, Full Moon Graphics and Mountain View Raceway.
Yes, just check us out on Facebook, and we seem to flood it with info as often as we can.
Hey, I tell you something, my friend. You got to get Twitter. But I couldn't add you on Twitter. I couldn't add you on Twitter.
You guys are talking iRacing, and I'm going over here going, I love dirt tracking, and I love Saturday Night Speedway on PlayStation 2. What is this iRacing? So I barely got rid of the flip phone. You guys are a little ahead of me on this iRacing deal.
Oh wow! Hey Shannon, thank you so much, man. We appreciate you being on Red Clay Live.
Thank you, brother.
Take care. We'll be in touch,
thank you,
man.
guys.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. That's Shannon Norwood. Again, Napa Auto Parts, and Michael Courtney announced as the series director, race director for the series there. When they fire back up again. All right, Mike, I'm gonna let you get the hell out of here so you can watch your iRacing. You gonna say?
No, I think Kenny was wanting us to shut up so he could watch it. He's still listening to us. I'm going to bed.
Oh, you're going to bed? Okay. Well, I'm actually watching it. I will say this in closing, that, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like it, Mike. I like it. I've done it before.
Yes.
But I don't want people to get burnt out with it.
Right.
I don't want people to get burnt out with it. We went from, what we've been doing to, NASCAR done it on Fox, FS1. Then they're going to do it on FS1, and then they did it on Fox last week. Now they're going to have a Saturday Night Thunder on Saturday night. They're going to do another race on Sunday. Eventually, people are going to get burnt out with it, and that's how I feel about it.
I say let's race one weekend, and next weekend let's replay an O race.
There you go.
You know, like the 86 Richmond race they run a couple weeks ago.
For sure, definitely. Hey, thank you for joining us on Red Clay Life. Oh, man, awesome interviews tonight. Charlie Ray Howell, Kenny Slayton, Boyd Speedway, Full Moon Graphics, and Mountain View Raceways, Shannon, Norwood. Mike Guerin, God bless you, buddy. Take care, man. Be safe.
God bless you, and God bless the United States, and we love you guys. See you next Wednesday.
We can't do nothing unless we break the law and go AWOL, go riding and looting, but we're not going to do that. Stay home. God bless you all. Take care. Archives will be up in a bit. For Trace Knight and everybody on the CRN crew, as always, keep on praying. God bless. Have a good night.
This episode is an exclusive production solely for the private, non-commercial use of our listening audience. Any publication, reproduction, transmission of the accounts without the express written consent or permission is restricted and prohibited. To hear this replay or other previous podcasts, download on iHeartRadio, iTunes Radio, and TuneIn. As always, this show is for you. Thank you for listening.
Looking for a life insurance company that specializes in what you actually need? Protection. Call Danny today with Symmetry Financial. Danny is certified in all 50 states, which means Symmetry Financial is not limited and has over 30 companies to choose from. Symmetry Financial has proved time and time again that their options and pricing is just better than the rest. Give Danny a call today at 828-994-1681 to see how Symmetry Financial can make life simple.